As well, an opportunity to come here and talk to us about their music. And today, I am really excited to have none other than Manaseh Shalom on Unplugged.
Yep, here
Welcome,
we are.
bro.
Asante sana.
You know, we've had Noel Derito here.
Oh, yeah,
we've had Lydia War here.
Oh, really?
Yes,
so cool.
we have.
So cool, yeah.
You must not know about us.
Yeah, I mean, I know about your interview with Noel. Noel is my good friend, so
Yes.
that's when I saw it.
Yeah. Lydia was here as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
and I know. I mean, you guys are really, really amazing. And of course, that was We Three Kings with Men of Soul.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love you know, the collective Men of Soul, what you guys are doing with Kinakato Change, and and you know, just how you guys have come together and just brought a collective. And I was telling Noel when he was here the other week that you guys remind me of 90s R&B groups. But we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Clinton from Mawimbi Seafood is here as well. Last week he had unexpected guests, so he was entertaining other people. He was unable to come.
Yeah.
But good to have you here.
Right here.
We have a very special guest here. Manaseh is a fantastic human being, and he's from Kangundo. What are you going to make for him that
Do you have something with maembe or some mangoes?
something that can celebrate his heritage?
I'm going to try to make Manaseh something which is going to be a bit of vapor.
Okay.
Red volcano. It's going to surprise you.
Red volcano.
Red volcano.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does that have?
That sounds dangerous.
Just some dry ice in it, so giving it the vapor, like it's smoking something.
All right.
Yeah, with raspberry vodka, cranberry juice, simple syrup, and lemon juice, together with pineapple juice.
Okay. I mean, you know, when Clinton talks about these things, they sound so complicated. Like you have 15 different ingredients. By the time you've done that, you have forgotten about one. But you know why this is also special? Is because Kenya turns 57. Yeah. So happy birthday, Kenya.
Here we are.
Birthday
Happy
to our
birthday,
Kenya.
254.
Now, look, this is what I'm going to do. This man here is an amazing guitarist. Can you sing Happy Birthday for Kenya first?
Whew, okay. Here we go. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday, dear Kenya. Happy birthday to you.
There you go. So, Manaseh, welcome to Unplugged. And we'll eat some cake in a short while.
Yeah.
But I want you to start with a song for us.
Okay.
What are you going to sing for us?
I'll start with Asiai. Asiai is
Absolutely love that song.
Thank you.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
It's
a song in Kamba and English. I love to sing in English and in Kamba.
Yeah. And this is off Kitungi 3.
Yeah. This is off Kitungi 3, my album that launched this year.
Right.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
Okay, let's go. Like this.
My mother told me life is a woman speaking to her and she will become. She likes the sweet things, apples and berries, but only when the season is right. But some days she's breathing fire. Take her slow, don't give up on her. If I am a fool, I will not listen. There have been many of us, I won't be the first. Kele tu, hidu kisi mama mwana sa, hidu kisi tata, boy nene, diti vamana, Snapchat generation. Hidu kisi tata, hilele, hidu kisi tata, yes, hidu kisi tata, oh, hidu kisi tata, oh. But my father told me, this is not fun. I am a man, tuck in and sit up. I have a duty, I am to carry the family name he has carried so long. There is no status, no name too great than your father's name. Yes, if you want to know the nature of a man, look how he carries his father's name. Ooh, Kaletu, Either kiss your mama, wanna sa. Either kiss your tata, boy nene, the diva mana, Snapchat generation. Either kiss your tata. Ndoka celebrate, kimwana cha kwa ndoka celebrate. Ndoka celebrate, Kelly tuka kwa ndoka celebrate. Waiba, waiba, semba mokoni makwa, kana kakwa, waiba.
Hey,
Asiai.
Asiai. You know what? Let's take a seat here on this table because we have to talk about this song and so many more. As Clinton does his thing here.
Whip something up.
Yes, whip something up for us. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Now, that song that you've just sung is very interesting because that song is about parents.
Yeah.
And there's something that you said about this song, of course, off your album. And you said, there's a Kamba proverb that says, old goats do not bleed for nothing.
Bleat for nothing.
Sorry, bleed. Bleed for nothing, yes. What did you mean by that in respect to this song?
Yeah. Well, okay, so first of all, this song is yes, it's about parents, but it's actually about a child who has run away from home.
Right.
So it's actually a very sad song, but you know in Kambaland, happy or sad songs, they are both fast.
Yeah.
So funny story, people think when I sing this song, I'm advocating for Kalonzo. When I say Waiba, it's not Waipa, it's Waiba. But anyway, old goats bleed for nothing. I'm referring to the experience that generations that have come before us have. Yeah, so like, I mean, I know people have issues with their parents, some worse than others, but for certain, I'm sure that even if not my parents, but people before me have or know something that I don't.
They have a wealth of experience.
Right.
Which this, and I had to talk about Snapchat generation, who discount the experiences, you know, and the knowledge that an older generation has because you feel that you can't resonate.
Right. And that's, by saying Snapchat generation, I'm referring to us. Because even me, I'm part of that Snapchat generation where I know it got to a point in our different fights with my mom and dad, I sometimes told them, you know, you can't understand because times have changed, etc. and all that. But now that I'm getting into adulthood, I see some things I was saying. Yeah. Yeah.
And so the reason why you sing in Kamba, first of all, Kamba comes very naturally to you, of course, because you grew up in Kangundo.
Right. Yeah.
When you were 4, you took interest in the piano. And was that just the instrument that was available to you lying around, or?
So, funny story. The reason so I actually didn't grow up in Kangundo. Kangundo, I stayed there just for some years.
Right.
And then we moved to now Nairobi.
Right.
But then the church we were attending then, the keyboardist was always off-key, off-beat, like he sounded terrible. I wouldn't say the name of the church. And it seemed like no one else could hear this. So I asked my mom
How old were you when you were hearing this?
That time, how old was I? I know I was probably in class 2, class 3. Yeah.
And you could tell that this is off.
It was terrible. I mean, it was bad.
It was that bad.
Yeah. So I asked my mom, you guys, are you also hearing what I'm hearing? And my mom was like, yeah, why don't you learn so that you know. So I started learning in church.
Right.
So I started teaching myself kidogo. This is called C, this is called D, and then.
But wait, how are you teaching yourself? Because like, you know.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting because I didn't get it from YouTube those days. I mean, I didn't have access to internet. I didn't get it from because even by the time later on, one of my uncles, for a week or so, I sat down with him, and you know, I was asking all these sorts of questions. How do you write a song? How do you, and all this. But by that time, I had learned how to play piano to some extent.
Right.
But then, what I mean by teaching myself is that I guess some things just like melodies came naturally, and so when I did ta 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 ta, and then you know, it was easy to just piece together the ta and ta and ta and make a chord. And then
that's amazing.
Yeah,
that's amazing. I've tried to read music. I've tried to play music.
Yeah,
especially the guitar. It's extremely, extremely complicated.
Yeah.
But guitar, you picked guitar when you were in Form 2.
In high school, yeah.
In high school. Now, very interestingly, when you were in high school, you had a short stint in the drama club.
Yeah.
And
how do you know?
And they would make you play the female roles.
Oh my gosh! Don't say this live on camera. They did. It was
because you had a very high pitched voice.
Really, yeah. And I wasn't talking the way I'm talking right now. It was terrible. It was high. I had a terrible soprano. You know, when you hear Kamba's half soprano, it's true. Yeah. And that's one of the ways to know that I'm lying. When I start lying, my voice goes higher. It just automatically goes high. But yeah, they made me act female parts. I mean, and I enjoyed it though while it lasted because I was able to go into functions and just tour schools, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, girls. I mean, you know, like those
days I was very shy. Those days I was very shy.
So we have our drinks here. Clinton has whipped something up for us, which is the one that you said I don't know, smoke something.
Red Volcano's taking some smoke out of it.
That's the one.
Thank you very much.
Clinton from Awimbi Seafoods, as usual, of course, hooking us up with the best cocktails.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're in high school, you start learning to play the guitar.
Yeah.
And are you in the choir? Are you in any?
No. So that time I actually formed my own group. I don't remember what we were called, but it was a boy band of like six people. And we were singing a cappella, but then when I started learning guitar, once in a while we'd pick it up and, you know, sing together. But for the most part, I just used to play alone. I wasn't good at all. I find that when someone is learning an instrument, don't blow your own trumpet too early.
Yeah.
Because it's
like, like I play 3 chords, so I'm the man.
When I was learning how to play saxophone, this is a funny story. That time I was in uni, and my father once had me play in my room, and he was like, no, don't make that noise in the house. Go play Ukokwa Shamba, because it really sounds bad when you're learning. So anyway, I didn't want to play in front of people and all that. So most of the time it just used to be alone. Yeah.
And then, you know, since then you've picked up different instruments. You're talking about the saxophone, talking about the harmonica.
I'm learning harmonica.
You're learning harmonica now, yeah?
I picked up drums as well.
And violin?
Oh no.
Violin is a very difficult instrument.
It is. I actually find it quite difficult. It's too delicate for me. It's too...
But you know, it's interesting because I thought all string instruments were sort of almost the same.
Well, I would say that for the bass and acoustic guitar, I mean an electric guitar, but for violin, I don't know. I found it very difficult for me to learn.
Yeah, because you picked drums at some point as well.
Yeah. I did. But the first time I started learning how to play drums, I was in another church, and when I played, this choir master or whoever came and told me, you know, your playing is monotonous. It's just way watch it. You just concentrate on other things.
Right.
And I stopped for like a couple of years until sometime in uni again when I came back, and right now I enjoy it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then come 2013. You do a song called Cheni Chakwa. How do you pronounce it? How do you say it?
Cheni Chakwa.
Cheni Chakwa.
Exactly.
My light.
Yes.
And this was inspired by a verse from the Bible, Psalms 27, I think.
Yeah, Psalm 27.
27. I think it is, the Lord is my light
and my salvation.
Whom shall I fear?
Yeah.
All right. So then you did that song. And why was that song so important for you at that time?
Well, one, because a couple of stories, but I'll make them short. Number one, I had just finished Form 4, and I felt like I needed an encouragement. But that's one. Number two, I feel like looking back right now, I'd say that's the song that set me up, you know, in my sort of African journey. Right. Because it was a Kamba, so I think it was, I don't remember if it was my first song in Kamba, but I know it was the first one to, you know, to hit like that.
To go out there
like that. Because that time I was part of a band called Mwanga Band, and so we recorded it in Mwanga. Yeah, and I've enjoyed writing in Kamba ever since. Yeah. And like you said, it comes very fluently to you. It does. Very naturally to you. Very easily, yeah. And do you find people are very receptive about you singing in Kamba? In Kamba, yes, I think so. I feel like the thing that reaches, for artists, the thing that reaches our audience quickly is our real authentic selves.
Right.
And for me, my real authentic self is in Kangundo, in Boni, or somewhere oko in Makueni. So when I bring that out in my writing today, I feel like people connect easily with it.
Because very authentic. I mean, you're not forcing it to come very naturally.
Yeah, I'm not here trying to twang and biting my tongue and all that. Yeah. I enjoy writing in Kamba.
All right. I want you to sing for us something else.
Okay.
What are you going to perform for us?
I think I'll sing Rhythm of the Land.
Okay.
An acoustic version of Rhythm of the Land. I've never done this acoustic, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, I mean, I've got absolute faith in you. I mean, you're a brilliant guitarist.
Thank you.
You absolutely know what you're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, Rhythm of the Land. And of course, we're here with none other than Manaseh Shalom, who's going to, be performing for us some of his songs. He's got so many songs, and we've got such limited time, we can't get through them all. But I think this is worth a listen for you.
There is more to life, my friends, my people, than the empty thrills we chase from dawn to dusk. Have we lost the rhythm of this land? Our gift to those who visit our Nyumbani. Who will sing about the mermaids in Lake Malawi? I hear their smile can cure heart disease. Yeah. And what about the Rolex in Uganda? If you've heard of heaven, that's it right there. It's the rhythm of the land. Yes. I love you, Africa. We have traveled far from where we were, and the heart will not rest until we're farther. As they turn in their sleep, they dream of us. Mekatilili and Wangari sing together. Ooh, who will be so bold enough to walk the path, giving everything for the home they love? Yes, who will be so bold enough to walk the path, giving everything for the home they love? This is the rhythm of the land. Yes. You are my flesh and blood, my soul, my heart, my spirit. I'd rather live and die where my smile will never fade away. I will sing about the beauty and the struggle of my motherland today. Yes, milele nitakupenda, my always nyumbani. I love you, Africa. Yes. Then this part I love to do something like, I'm an African, I will be an African, I'm an African wherever I go. Oh, I'm an African, I will be an African, I'm an African wherever I go. Oh, I'm an African, I will be an African, I'm an African wherever I go. Oh, I'm an African, I will be an African, I'm an African wherever I go.
And that's the rhythm of the land right there. Please join me here on the table. Is that in Kitungi 3?
That, yes. No. The last part is not. The last part is a rendition that I like to do.
All right.
But the song is in Kitungi 3. It's called Rhythm of the Land.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And as we celebrate the rhythm of the land, and we're also celebrating Kenya at 57.
Yes, we are.
You know, I mean,
yes, we are.
Let's have a drink to that. Let's look at what people are saying, because you have a lot of fans here. Wow. Lovely music, Manaseh, na kurang sana boss, talent yako iko top. That's Paul Koskei Chemilot from Nairobi.
Thank you, Paul.
Loving your music. Vinny from Finlay's Flower. Anasema show inaweza. Thank you so much for that, Vinny.
Thank you, Vinny.
We have another one here saying, Manaseh is top. And here's a picture of celebrating.
This is beautiful. This is heaven. This is how heaven will look like. I'm
Pauline, and I like the guy because I'm a musician and I truly love singing all the time. I love his voice.
Oh, hi, Pauline. Thank you.
Well, you're a big fan there. Unplugged is fine lit. Thank you so much for that. Oh my, what? Moved by your guest, Unplugged with Manaseh. This is Jeremiah from Athi River. You've got fans all over the place.
Thank you.
McLaren
Thank you, guys.
Music Unplugged from Kawangware says, I'm inspired by my partner in crime. He's a pianist. Do you know him?
What's his name?
MC Claren Music.
MC Claren. It sounds familiar though.
Okay.
Hey, Claren.
I'm Kevin. I'm being Talanta.
Asante, Kevin.
There you go. And you know, one of the things that I find really interesting about you is that you sing a lot about social cultural issues.
Yeah.
You know, and that's not very common with very many artists, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
Where the trend is just, you know, come out with a song, club banger, it lives for 1.5 weeks, then it dies, and you move on to the next thing. Why was this so important for you to be able to celebrate heritage and, you know, talk about society and culture in the way that you do?
Yeah. Well, one, let me just state, for me, I've grown up a Christian.
Right.
But coming into uni, I had to define Christianity for myself. And my belief is that, I mean, I don't want to be that ordinary musician who just came and went, Ivo. You know, we sang about God, we worship you, and that's it.
Right.
I mean, there will be elements of faith in my music still. But one thing I came to realize and to define for my own self is that if Jesus was alive today, he'd be the ultimate advocate for things to do with our society, because that's what he was doing then.
Right.
And I'd like to do that. I don't want to be those Christians who can't talk about things that are affecting us now in our politics, in our society, and that's what I'd like to do. So that's why in Kitungi 3 you'll find music about rape, you'll find music about love, you'll find music about judgment. There's a song in Kitungi 3 called Mudembausu. I literally stewed Christians.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you call them out, like,
and I feel like that's what art should be. Like a painter, if I were
a mirror to society and say, this is who you are.
Exactly. And that's what I want to be. Even outside of my faith, like if I still didn't have any faith, I feel like I would still be trying to steer society. And that's what I'd like to do, you know, henceforth. Because
like the song Wanaume, you're you know, actually calling out men and saying, you know, we're taking things that, you know, some things that you're doing that are not right. And so let's before even we get to Kitungi 3, and we get to let's talk about, you know, you had your EP in 2017, Bua, and then there was a song Bua as well from the EP. Right. There's a part you do in that song where you hit really high notes. Oh yeah. Can you do that? Because I absolutely love. Can you just do that part? Because I absolutely love how you just
I climb and but I'd need the guitar for this.
You need the guitar for that. All right. So
well, I think I can.
Yeah.
So something like Sisiarayo akana kaku buayaku emweteke eteke emweteke buayaku emweteke askara papampa. Wait, what part?
Yeah, the skara part. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Give me your eyes, oh Lord. Let me see.
There you go.
Something like that.
Does that mean anything? Or is this just melodies you were going with?
The thing I love to do with my music is I love to. So there's something in music called scatting.
Right.
Where you just literally what I've done. But outside of that, I like to put syllables together and make it like an African sort of chant.
Right.
And you find that a lot in Kitungi 3, but in Bua, I did a lot of scats.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it.
Thank you.
I listened to that song so many times. I'm like, you know, just
Asante.
Yeah, just listen to that part. This is the part, and I was like,
Thank you.
It's amazing. So let's talk about Kitungi 3.
Yeah.
This is your debut album. And why are you nervous going into this album? Like making this?
Man, yeah.
What was going through your mind?
I was just like, one, will I be able to pull this off? Number two, will people accept it? Will there be anyone who will relate, with it? Yeah. Because before then, like, people have known me for, this kind of soul sound,
right?
With Kinamen of Soul.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. The 90s R&B groups.
Company of
suddenly here you are with.
That time I'm gigging with Kina June at Kina Luther Vandross concerts, and then I'm here singing Zuji. So I was really nervous, but it really surprised me how people vibe to it. And how people received it. In fact, I want to say thank you to my fans and my friends. It really...
Yeah, because your EP, first of all, your EP was sold out.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Well, did that shock you?
Very, very much. Yeah. But it was quite embarrassing because when we were doing photography for the EP, and so my sponsors at that time decided, what would be a good idea? We should line the stage with photos of Manaseh all through.
Right.
And my friends keep teasing me till today. There's a photo, my photographer told me Suji to hold my nini how, and then those Willy Paul
glam photo things.
Yeah, and I found that so crazy. But yeah, it was sold out. I enjoyed it completely. Especially being my first show, it was crazy. It was crazy, yeah. And also all the hard copy CDs and all that. Also, all those were sold out. Yeah.
So there's Kitungi 3 is a fantastic album. First of all,
thank you.
Brilliant work.
Thank you.
And I like how you're calling out different issues and addressing different things. There's a song we have to talk about, Slay Queen. There was a lot of misunderstanding around what this song was about.
Yeah.
And in the way you tell the story, it's about a guy who's in a relationship, goes out, gets infected with HIV, brings it to the mother, who then transmits it to the son, and so on. Why do you think people misunderstood the message in that song? Is it because of the title?
I think it's, well, one, yes, because of the title, but the feedback I got from some people is that it seemed judgmental.
Right.
But it really, I really wasn't trying to be judgmental. I was just, I think my role in society is to tell stories. And that's what I want to do. That's what I'll keep doing.
Right.
And it's, many times I cannot control how people react to those stories or how people interpret those stories.
Right.
But then I want to be as clear as possible. So, and for now, I wouldn't blame the listener. I guess it's just a matter of how it was phrased and how it was understood, etc. Yeah. Right. But yeah, I was telling a story, like you're right, I was telling a story about actually, that song was actually supposed to be named UKMW for Ukimwi. It's literally just about AIDS.
Is it? Okay, fine. Now that you've cleared that up,
yeah.
Can you perform for us one more song?
Sure.
Because we're running out of time.
Yep.
But then we can't let you go without you performing, something here for us.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, we're here with Manaseh Shalom, and his debut album is out and available for you to purchase, Kitungi 3. Make sure you go and get that.
Yeah.
Just an amazing, amazing artist. And we can see the feedback coming in saying the voice, simplicity, the artist, amazing.
Thank you.
Hey, the show is Wagwan. Big up, man. I love your voice. I mean, look, we can be dope show today and be a Manaseh to say hi to Tay.
Oh, yeah, that's my sister.
That's your sister?
That's my sister.
That's a schoolmate from Kenya. David from Lolongo says it's been a while since I had quality music. This guy is just wow. Where can I download his music? Play for us something first, and then you tell us where you can get your music from.
All right. So this song I'm about to play is off an EP I'm releasing this month.
Right.
It's called Dark Brown Eyes.
Right.
I remember when I was young, I wished to fly up in the sky, see how it feels to be a bird. Guess my wish came true. When I see your face, I know that my dreams are valid. I can't explain the way you carry me off the earth. Hey, Kamba, I don't know what you're up to. Oh, please tell me now. I don't have no parachute. Hey, Kimwana Kamba, Nike Achulokite. About to crush any minute now. Girl with the dark brown eyes, Please tell me what your name is. My heart's falling out my body. I can't hold it anymore. Ooh, and if I should fall, I don't want nobody catch me. I want to feel it when I land. I hope that you'll be there. Medo makumendili kanyambua, ondo yo kano tanu, wona na usisia ungeiwa yeya, yani finished completely nye. Nililikana maembe maketui, ondo mo kano tanu, lakini mando ahomde. There is none that compares to you. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, the truth is I am scared. I'm not sure you feel the same, so I'll just leave it there. If you don't understand what I'm saying, the truth is I am scared. This world has shown me pain. I can't bear to see you leave.
That's Manaseh Shalom there for you. And Gaga Benelson says, hi, can you say to Manaseh, his music in Ani Blessana, how can I get your songs? Where can we get your music really quickly?
You can find my music on my website, manasehshalom.com.
Right.
Or on iTunes, on Spotify, on Deezer, right. Or, you know, SoundCloud.
And the name of your new...
Kitongi 3 is the name of my album.
No, the new EP.
Oh, the new EP is coming out this month. It's called Storm.
Storm.
Yeah.
All right, look out for Storm. And, of course, follow Manaseh Shalom on all the social media platforms and get that music. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you.
And happy birthday to you and Kenya.
254, happy birthday.
Yes, yes, happy birthday to Kenya. And as we celebrate 57 years of independence right here, go and reflect and think about what we can do for the next 57 years to turn this country around. Have a fantastic Friday and even blessed weekend, and we'll catch you again on Unplugged next Friday. Cheers.
Girl with the dark brown eyes, dark brown eyes. Girl with the dark brown eyes.